Hello, everybody. Thanks for checking out another one of my healthy cooking with the air fryer videos. I want to say thank you for all of the positive feedback you gave me on the first video. I'm glad you liked it, even though I pretty much stumbled my way through most of it. But I got some pretty good feedback. I'm glad you got a few little tips out of it. And what surprised me is so many of you asked for more. So here we are. Today, I'm going to do fish in the air fryer. This is my typical fish meal in the air fryer. Usually have fish once a week. It's part of my diet. Help me lose weight. Usually I do salmon, but I came across another fish at Walmart of all places, and it looks pretty good. Reminds me just of salmon, and it is steelhead trout, fresh steelhead trout. So we're going to do steelhead trout today, which, if you look at it, looks just like salmon. And here's what we will need to make the salmon in the air fryer. I'm going to use my go-to seasonings that I mentioned in my first video. Onion powder in place of salt, garlic powder, Mrs. Dash, which you'll see I use it to give it a little bit of a crust, and some chili powder. My go-to seasonings for almost everything. We'll also use a little bit of lemon juice, and I am going to spritz the fish with a little bit of olive oil. And they make these nifty little sprayers, misters, that you can put oil and all kind of other things in it for your air fryer. And one spray is a 1/4 teaspoon of oil, so very, very healthy, very little oil if you want to use any oil in your air fryer. You don't have to use oil, but on the fish I like to add a little bit. So here is what I do to get it ready. I take the fish, pat it dry with a paper towel. I don't know if this really does anything or not, but I do take my knife and sort of poke some holes in the fish a little bit. To me, it makes me feel like the lemon juice and some of the seasonings get down into the fish. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is going to take my lemon, cut it in half. Yeah, cut it in half. There we go. And squeeze a little bit of lemon juice on top of the fish. Another little trick which I didn't do, but I saw this on a cooking show somewhere. If you roll the lemon around on the countertop a little bit, sort of break it up before you cut it, you'll get more juice out of it. But we're getting a lot of juice out of these. Okay. Like my lemon juice. My go-to seasonings. I'm going to start with onion powder. Again, I always start with onion powder. To me, it's like salt. So I want to season it with the onion powder first, as much as you like. And along with this fish tonight, we're going to have just steamed frozen vegetables. I'll show those to you in a moment. That I'm making in the microwave, but you can easily make in the air fryer too. The air fryers do have a vegetable setting. Keep that going a little bit. I'm preheating my air fryer, of course, just like before. But the air fryers have a vegetable setting. So you can put the frozen vegetables in there and let them go until they're as tender as you like, as cooked as well as you like. I would shake them around in the basket if you're cooking them in the air fryer. Keep them moving. But I'm making mine in the microwave. I have 4 cups of vegetables in a microwave steam bowl that I have, and we put it in the microwave. 14 minutes usually works for me. It cooks them to the tenderness that I like, steams them to the tenderness that I like. So we have our onion powder, and we're going to add our garlic powder. Fish is so good. I love fish, especially salmon and the steelhead trout. They're my absolute favorites. I'm going to put the chili powder on next. And again, like I said before, the chili powder just adds a little bit of something to it. Put as much or as little as you like. And I'm going to put pepper on one of the pieces of trout. The person eating that piece likes a little bit of pepper. And I'm going to put my Mrs. Dash. Again, it kind of just gives it a crust, which is what I like, with all those good seasonings. And this person doesn't like Mrs. Dash, so we'll just leave it. Last thing I'm going to do is spritz this with a little bit of olive oil. one quick spray over them. I'm going to do it over the sink so I don't make a mess. One quick spray. Maybe another just quickie. Helps it to brown. And the air fryer is preheated and ready. Very hot. So I'm going to take my pieces of trout. Pretty decent sized piece here. Again, I have a hot spot in my air fryer, so I'm going to put the thicker part toward the back, which is where my hot spot is. And there's my vegetables beeping, telling me they're done and ready to come out. Right. My 2 pieces of trout in. And you see those 2 big pieces fit down in very nicely. We're going to put them in the air fryer. I'm going to use the fish setting. Just need to reset it here real quick. I had it preheating. Once it resets. Please hold. There we go. All right. I'll turn it on. Put it on the fish setting, which is 400 degrees. For it starts at 10 minutes. I usually do it at 12 minutes. Again, we can check it if you need to go a little longer. That's fine. Vegetables are done. They're in the microwave. I'll show these to you. I am using Normandy blend. This Bird's Eye Normandy blend. It comes into the camera. There we go. These are my favorite. They have California medley too, I think, which is cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots. This one has the cauliflower, broccoli, carrots. It also has yellow squash and green squash in here, and I really like those. The down. Pull out here real quick. It also has the medallions. And I'm going to drain a little bit of water. I don't put anything on these. You can add whatever seasonings you want. Add the seasonings that I use. If you want more seasoning, you could spray it with butter. I can't believe it's not butter. You could add butter if you wanted to. You know, diet for me, it's not that healthy, so I'm not doing that. You could, add a cheese sauce if you wanted to do that. I'm focusing on healthy, but air fryer and the cooking I do is also fast cooking. So we're going to drain these. I have a little pour spout or a drain spout in this bowl. Draining off the excess water. There's drain off in the sink. The vegetables are going. I'll show you in a minute what I do with those. We're going to have the fish. We're going to have vegetables. And I'm going to mix in cottage cheese. Cottage cheese. And with the vegetables. That's my sort of cheese sauce. It's not really a sauce, but I started doing that. I don't even know when. I think I was having vegetables, a meat, and cottage cheese for dinner one night. The vegetables and the cottage cheese got mixed together, and I thought it tasted pretty good. I learned to do different things with the cottage cheese too. I made an Alfredo sauce with cottage cheese before, which I can show you at some point. It's really good. You'll never even know you're not eating a traditional Alfredo sauce. But I'm going to let the fish cook. I'm going to let those drain. Show you how I put it all together. That's really it. 15 minutes is what this meal will take. 14 minutes for the vegetables, 12 minutes for the fish. It took me, a minute or two to get it all together, and dinner will be ready. So I will not entertain you. I will not make you wait for all this to cook. I'm going to pause this video, and when we come back, we'll put it all together. Okay, now that wait was like no minutes for you, but that was 10 minutes for me while the fish finished up in the air fryer. We drained off the vegetables that we steamed in the microwave, the frozen vegetables. I'm just going to dump them into a bowl. And to finish these up, I'm going to add a little bit of cottage cheese, a little bit of cottage cheese sauce that I talked about. I use low-fat, small-curd cottage cheese. And what I did was
You can put this in a blender if you want, blend it up into a sauce. I like it a little bit chunky, and it kind of melts down through the vegetables. So what I did was just took the spoon and sort of broke up the curds of cottage cheese a little bit, stirred it up, made it a little more creamy. I don't even know if that's going to pick up on the camera, but just made it a little creamier than what cottage cheese normally would be. Now we're going to add some of that to the vegetables. Cottage cheese is so full of protein, and it's so tasty. You either like it or you don't, I guess. Um, I happen to love cottage cheese. I eat a lot of cottage cheese. You want to be careful of the sodium on cottage cheese because it can be high. That's one problem with cottage cheese. Okay, again, you can add whatever seasonings you want to these vegetables. You can add butter if you wanted to. I'm really not going to add anything. I love the taste of just the vegetables. They taste so good when they're roasted in the oven or they're made in the microwave. Just the flavor of the vegetables is great. The more you eat these good foods, the healthy foods for us, the more you start to get a taste for them, and you don't need to add all the dressings and cheeses. Well, right, cottage cheese, but or sauces to them. You really don't need it. I like pepper though, so we're going to pepper this a little bit, making it the way I like it. And I'm just going to stir this up. Oh, there our fish is done. I'm going to stir this up, not looking like your traditional yellow cheese. Oh, well, I fling it all over the counter too. Um, you know, sloppy, that's okay. I'm going to stir it up, and it doesn't look like much. Vegetables with cottage cheese on it. I know it doesn't look like much. It tastes awesome, and that's all that matters. So we'll set those aside, and let's check out the fish. Clean up my little bit of sloppy mess there. If you can smell the fish, if you like fish, this smells amazing. All right, I can show it to you in the air fryer, brown and wonderful. Pop it right out. Perfect. And I'll show it to you. It's got a great crust on it. It looks great, smells great. It's perfectly cooked. And it's flaky. I don't know if you can see that. Flaky. Looks and smells so good. What I like about it too is when the air fryer cooked it, and maybe it's like this in the oven too. The skin underneath, because it does have the skin on underneath, the fish will just flake right off of that. Some people don't like the fish served with the skin, so what I do is just flip it upside down and peel the skin off and discard it before I serve it. Or some people that doesn't matter. So there we go. I mean, steelhead trout and my vegetables with cheese, cottage cheese. It took 15, 16 minutes to make. If this video seemed rushed, it was because I was in a hurry and wanted to show you how you can make this meal in 1, 2, 3. No problem. If you have any questions, any comments, let me know. If you like the video, thumbs up on it. Comment if you like. Let me know. Share it. That would be great. And I just wanted to say about air fryers. I had some questions in the last video about the air fryers. What do I like about my air fryer? Why do I choose a specific one from QVC? Which one is it? I will tell you, it's the Cook's Essentials brand, which is sold by QVC. You know I like QVC, and nobody's like paying me to say that, but I do like them. I like their products, and I like their Cook's Essentials line. It's been my favorite air fryer. I know there's many kinds out there. What I like about it the most is the size, the price, and the non-stick basket on the inside. The cleanup on that air fryer is so extremely easy. I've had other ones that no matter what I cooked in it, things stuck, and you had to get a jackhammer out to clean it, and even soaking it didn't help. But this is the Cook's Essentials brand. It's the 5.3 quart air fryer, and they are on clearance right now, $59 or $69. I don't exactly remember now. It's one of the two, $59 or $69, and I believe they're still on free shipping, which is great. So if you want to go to qvc.com and check it out, search Cook's Essentials 5.3 quart air fryer. If you just search Cook's Essentials air fryer, you'll see it come up. But check them out if you are interested in getting one. I think they're a great air fryer. Definitely a great one to start out with. So fish, vegetables, 15 minutes, good to go. I am starving. It's been a long day. I'm ready to go eat. So I hope you try this out. Let me know what you think about cottage cheese in the vegetables. You got to try it. Just give it a try. All right, guys, thank you for checking out my video. I know this one was really quick again. Just wanted to show you how quick you could pull dinner together in the air fryer, steaming some vegetables, 1, 2, 3, on those busy, crazy nights that we all have during the week. So take care, stay safe, everybody, and I'm sure I'll be back with another video soon. All right, guys, thank you.